It's a stadium known for its design, its noise, and a fan base so passionate. Ron, you know this firsthand. They've retired a jersey number for them. Welcome, everybody, to Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today, a pair of NFC West teams face off between the Arizona Cardinals and the Seattle Seahawks. Chad Ryland will have the honor of getting us started, and we're underway from Seattle. Here's a return from the 7. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. And bringing them out, one of the league's best stories from last season, wasn't he? Former number 3 overall pick, coming off that career-defining year, Sam Darnold.
He was a comeback story that nobody, and I mean nobody, saw coming. But he paired with head coach Kevin O'Connell, threw a whole bunch of touchdowns in Minnesota. Remember, Kate, he was an MVP frontrunner early last season. Exactly why the Seahawks targeted him, wanted him, and now have him in the fold.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Darnold. A throw right side, finds Cup. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
Some of these quarterbacks, Kate, I swear, it's just instinctive. Like a great running back, they just know how to buy a little bit more time and to create space to find those completions outside the pocket.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Handoff running left, Walker. Still going inside the 35. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a 6-0 lead right away. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
You know, Kate, I think one thing we've clearly learned about the analytics of this game at the NFL level, explosive plays, man. And to get one on the opening series, it's got to feel good for this offense.
Now it's Jason Myers on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. On the return, here comes Emari DeMercado. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here come the Cardinals now as they get set for their opening drive. And bringing them out in his 10th season now. A veteran who minimizes turnovers better than almost anyone here in the NFL, Jacoby Brissett.
Jacoby Brissett has seen some adversity in this league, occasional starting opportunities as well, and he's hung around because he knows how to take care of the football. He can still throw it deep with the best of them, but he's the type of guy you just trust. You trust that he can come in, that he can manage the offense, and he can win a game if needed.
No place to go, so he just threw it away. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
On the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10. Second down. Here's Brissett again. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. He had to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Here's DiMercato, and he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Brissett. Harrison secures this, left side. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Brissett. Oh, he's going to run for it. And Brissett gets himself to the ground smartly with enough on the run for a first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Cardinals first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Brissett. He's running with it. And you do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 34.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Good opening drive to this point. They've got another first down at the 34. Now we run with DiMercato. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Changing things up. They're going to throw now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll air it out on 3rd. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. They'll have it at their own 30 after the interception. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with the pick.
Now, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
The Seahawks taking the field for their 2nd possession. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And, Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Here's Darnold, 1st and 10. It gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And they're They're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Slot man in motion right. Out of the gun, here's Darnold. Finds him over the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Now Darnold off the play action. Now here he goes. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know by now, Kate, with this time we spend together these toss plays, the best way to defend them is to hit them before they get started. And that's exactly what the defense did.
Now nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing from the gun. That's a catch. Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he won't be able to add anything else onto the end of this catch, so it's going to be a completion to the 25. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Play fake, Darnold. Finds his fullback. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4. A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. Back now for the second quarter, and the Seahawks, they have got to look towards the end zone. Walker. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14. Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. DeMarcado bringing it back. Tricks away from one. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Now he gets set to see the Cardinal offense for the second time. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like. It's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. Back to the air. Brissett. He keeps it and takes off. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game. The officials are saying he had some extra help. We got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Their work doubly as difficult now after that holding call. It's 2nd and 20. Off the play fake, Brissett. Throwing the out route complete. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Here's Brissett to throw. He's got McBride complete. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Mercado on the carry. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Brissett looking to throw. Down the field, he's got Wilson. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. That one hits for 30. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. You throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, that is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
A momentary speed bump there on what has otherwise been a great drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Brissett. Cut by the open man. And he's going to get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals making a 1-score game in the 1st half. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
On is Chad Ryland for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cardinals chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Seahawks offense ready to get going once again. They have played lights out on offense, scored their first 2 times out, Brock. A chance to go 3 for 3 and grow that lead here. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Now Darnold. That's caught. Rashid Shaheed makes the play. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 25 yards. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the gun, Darnold splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he works it down to the enemy 44-yard line. That was Max Melton who hauled him down there.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. To throw, here's Darnold. Brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. It's complete. Play made by Cup. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Walker on 1st down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
A loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Seahawks with a chance to boost their lead. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Darnold now to throw. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. And he's going to be stopped, but not before doing some damage. He's down to the 12. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Seahawks will have a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
1st and 10, Darnold. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Well, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin a game. Now we'll see the medical team head out. The Seahawks have an injured player. He's in some obvious pain there. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Third and long for him here. Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on fourth down. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Myers' kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff. DeMercado bringing it back. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Out come the Cardinals on offense late in the half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They're probably going to try to get this into field goal range, trying to trim that lead. Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Going play action here. Brissett has the connection to DeMercado. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. On the shotgun, Brissett has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Brissett with it on first. Rolling into enemy territory. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
To the air yet again, Brissett dumps it off to his running back. Into the 2nd level past the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. shotgun now for Brissett. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
Thanks so much, Scott. Appreciate the update as always. And welcome back, everyone. Third quarter about to get underway. Got a 2-score ball game here as we resume play.
Jason Myers.
Here's
to kick
Myers
off
now to
for
handle the
Seattle.
kickoff. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Arizona has the football first to start the third, and here comes its offense. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be fiery to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a game to DiMercato. First down play, that's in 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. A run here. This is DiMercato. And that second down run is only going to manage a yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, Brissett. He's running for it. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Yeah, they've been doing it.
Offense to the line. 2nd down. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Short pass brought in. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
3rd down, it's Brissett. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona! The Cardinals cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Ryland now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Cardinals cut it to a field goal game. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. That lead already smaller than it was at the break, Brock, and they're going to face a little pressure now on this opening series. Everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Now Donald on the play action. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. It's Walker on the option. Fights his way through a tackle. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Design bootleg here. In the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. They give up the gut to Walker. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Running with Walker again. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Donald. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Now an inside give to Walker. He's got it in the red zone. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7. Now we're going to have a break in the action as one of the Cardinals is in some pain, and they'll be out to look at him. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Staying with Walker. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. It's a gain of 2 on the play. Still some work to do on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal from the 6. Darnold. And he'll score. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks make it a 9-point advantage. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. Sometimes these dudes can be a quarterback's best friend, finding the tight end in the end zone for 6.
And it really has been that way for decades when you think about it, Kate. From John Mackey to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce, the position could be such a mismatch when you're throwing for the end zone.
Myers to add the PAT. Coming in from the right, and they blocked it! They blocked it! Up to the races, middle of the field! Reaches the 40! Into the red zone! And they return it all the way back for 2 to minimize the sting of that opposing touchdown.
It's far from this kicker's first NFL campaign, but I bet you it's one of the first kicks he's seen turn into points on the other side. Hey, listen, fault is shared by everybody, but I'm sure he'd prefer this to be the last time it happens in his lengthy career.
After seeing his point after blocks, he's got to stay out there and kick it off. Dortch now to return it. He dodged the tackle. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Cardinals into formation. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Throwing now, Brissett. McBride hauls it in. This one up to about the 27-yard line. Devin Witherspoon there on the stop.
That can be a hopeless feeling when you fire a curl route right into zone coverage perfectly like that. Unless that curl happens to be right next to where one of your guys is sitting, that pass can hum in there and there's nothing this defense can do.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Now Brissett to throw. It's caught by Harrison. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Cardinals 1st down.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Off the play fake, Brissett. Dumped off to his running back. And he's brought down at the line.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Setting up the screen. Oh, he lost the football. And that should be Seahawks football. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a walker on. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
At their 48-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Throwing here, Darnold. That's completed right side. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
That's good for a Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Play fake, Darnold. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up there. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. This is Cup. That's Cup. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
And the Seahawks. 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
It's a loss of 1.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Running back sent in motion. That's caught. Here's that Charbonnet. It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, Kate. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on them. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Myers to add the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
Cardinals 16.
Here's Myers now to handle the kickoff.
For Seattle.
DeMercado bringing it back. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cardinals and Jacoby Brissett out again on offense for this next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Wilson on the slant. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Well, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Only need the smallest little bit of yardage here. It is 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Here's Brissett. We've got a screen to the running back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Brissett. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Desperation time here on 4th. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced. Brock had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, says you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
They're set up at the 35 now. Walker now from the gun. Now even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. To the ground with Walker. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8. They'll motion him out of the backfield. And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire.
Delay of game, offense.
Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Still 3rd down.
Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. 3rd and long for him here. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right. It certainly wasn't. I think you could call this one, okay? This field goal makes it a 3-score game, and even the most improbable comeback attempts are going to have a hard time erasing that type of deficit here in the final quarter.
Now to handle the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr. set for this next possession. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Arizona offense looks ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brissett. Got his man, that's Zay Jones. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down, Arizona.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Seattle. Cardinals trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 1st down, ball at the 36. Operating from the gun, Brissett. He's keeping it. And this slide puts a bow on this play after a gain of about 6.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But the Nets, the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. The Cardinals decided to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Brissett looking to throw. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. Back to the air, Brissett. He's got it along the sideline. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Arizona goes ahead and calls its 2nd timeout. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air yet again, Brissett. Gets another into the hands of Harrison. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
And this might be a free play. Let's see what they do. And they got to him for the sack, but I think that they might have had an unfair advantage there, Brock. Sure looked off sides, and we've got a flag. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up off sides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Still 1st down.
So now, following the penalty, here's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. And they take this in for the score. The Cardinals get it back to within 2 possessions. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his